as it looks like our live stream is back with us. So remember, if you are in the market for a vehicle, if you want a brand spanking new pre-owned car, truck, van, or SUV, check out the great selection they have on the lots at the Jim Schmidt family of automotive dealerships, or better yet, in this age of coronavirus, you can check out their complete inventory online at jimschmidtauto.com. And see something you like, just get in contact with the folks at the dealerships, and they'll make arrangements for you to see that vehicle and be able to do so safely. They're doing everything they can to make sure that their employees and your family stay safe, and you still get your transportation needs met. And the kick is up.
Oh, did it?
Oh no. No good.
From this, it did look like it from this angle.
So that's the end of the first quarter.
So the end of the first quarter, the field goal attempt fails. Again, I apologize for missing things as we're moving stuff around here. But we are, again, at the quarter break. And again, our high school football coverage underwritten by the Jim Schmidt family of automotive dealerships. Once again, for the 2020-21 school year, Jim Schmidt is lending his support to all of our Hicksville Aces sports broadcasts here on HIX-TV. I want to thank him so very much. We hope that you will do the same. If you do go by the dealerships, or if you're running a gym, or his lovely wife, or any of his employees, make sure you let him know how much you appreciate being able to watch the Aces sports programming here on HIX-TV, whether it's on our HIX-TV YouTube channel on the live stream, or on the tape delay, whatever the case may be. Remember, whenever you see Aces sports action on HIX-TV, it's made possible by the generous underwriting support of the Jim Schmidt family of automotive dealerships in Hicksville, Ohio. Bill Murphy, Brian Williams, so glad to have you here with us. I'm trying to run one camera while I'm calling play-by-play. Brian is operating the live stream camera when it works. And so far we've had one interruption in the stream, but hopefully we'll be pretty stable from here on out. And if this proves to be too difficult for me, we may forego this camera and just use it as a backup if the stream fails. So when we put it together in the studio later, we'll edit it down. We can go back and forth between the different cameras as necessary to bring in the game in its entirety. Oh, what a night it's been. But a beautiful night for football. Aces with the ball. Snap caught by Bergman. Bergman tries to get around the corner, and he'll be chucked out of bounds at about the 25-yard line. Again, not as loud here as usual. Again, they've limited the size of the crowd. I believe, if I remember correctly, the Aces players each get 4 vouchers they can give to friends and family to come to the game. And the visiting team, whomever they might be, those players get 2 vouchers each. And so that sort of limits the number of people here. They've got, again, tape down on the bleachers. You're not allowed to sit where there's blue tape.
That'll bring 3rd and 3 for the Aces.
Still recording. Still live. No, it is.
All right.
So
again, for the live stream, we've had a few interruptions. We apologize for that, but we welcome you back to the HIX-TV YouTube channel. As I said, this is our first time here at Aces Field, so we're working out some of the kinks as we go along. But so far, big thanks to the Shore Mutual Telephone Association. They provide the Wi-Fi out here with Frostwreckers, helping us out. Thank you so very much for taking some time out to come and help us out as well. Hard snap, another hard snap, 3rd hard snap, no good. Punt is away. Comes down, it's a roll scooped up by number 7, Doug Rakes. rumbles around and finally gets brought down about the
Breaks and return,
39-yard
brought down
line.
number 53, Mason Slider. Fairview will set up 1st and 10 from the
Underway in our
39-yard
second
line.
quarter. Again, it's 15-0. The Apaches leading. And Fairview with the ball. Their quarterback, Doug Rakes, 6-foot senior. Quick handoff. Number 47, Luke Timbrook.
Timbrook on the carry for the Apaches.
Just turns on the jets and rockets out to about the 45-yard line of Hicksville territory.
Bergman and Barrett on the tackle for the Aces. The game is good enough for a
There
Fairview
was the one
first
that wrapped
down.
him up and finally brought him down. But the Aces hanging tough, and I got to admit, Fairview looking pretty good here so far in the first quarter. They shut out their opponent in week number 1. They're up by 15. Another handoff to Ripley.
Buster Hookman, number 32.
A minimal gain.
Gain of 2, that'll bring up 2nd and 8 for the
Up a couple,
Apaches.
make it a 2nd and 8. Rakes looking things over. Brings Timbrook a little closer. He'll hang on to it himself.
Oh, nice block.
Nice move, and he'll get inside the 30-yard line. When they get him around the ankles, they'll bring him down to about the 29.
Tyler Barrett.
Nice run.
And number 74, Chase Rayland. Game's good enough for a Apache first down.
That'll be enough for another Fairview first down. Quick pitch out to Cade Ripke. Ripke battling his way down
Great pass from
not to the
number 2,
10-yard line on the far side of the field.
Logan Trimble. Landon Trimble. Game's good enough for an Apache
That's
first
enough to
down.
move the chains though for Fairview. Another first down for the Apaches. As once again, Fairview in the red zone. And threatening to put more points on the board against the Aces. Passes in the air and off the hands of the intended receiver,
Great
incomplete.
pass, intended for number 35, Russ Eubank. Falls incomplete.
That was Zedike, the intended receiver.
Number 3, Isaac Ridgway on the
Not
cover.
able to get his hands around it. It's a little bit high and outside for Zedike. So Rakes lining up, dropping back again. Rakes puts the ball in the air. Picked off. Intercepted in the
Great
end
pass
zone.
intercepted by Landon Turnbull.
Turnbull stepped in front of the receiver right at the last minute. Picked it off. And I think he came down with his feet in the end zone for the touchback.
The Aces will take over on the 1-yard line.
Oh,
First
no,
and
he was
10.
just outside, so it's the
One?
1-yard
Man.
line for the Aces. So they've got a lot of real estate to cover here. The turnover comes with 8:51 left in the first half of play. Turnbull came up, landed, and I think he might have thought that he was in the end
Yeah.
zone because he just, as soon as he came
just
down, he
stopped.
stepped out of bounds. So they're saying the 1-yard line. So they've got their wide receivers out. we'll see what the Aces come up with here from the shadow of their own goalpost.
Timeout Hicksville.
Timeout for the Aces. We want to talk about it. So we've got a timeout on the field here. With again 8:51 left in our first half, and the Aces trailing the visiting Fairview Apaches 15-0. They've got the ball and 99 yards to go to hit pay dirt. Bill Murphy, so glad to have you here with us. Again, a lot of changes this year when it comes to our sports broadcasting with the coronavirus situation. The Ohio High School Athletic Association and the schools in Ohio decided to allow live streaming coverage for the very first time of sports action on a high school level, simply because so many people will not be able to come to see the games as they happen live. So, again, we want to thank Hicksville Schools for allowing us to be able to do the live streams. Again, it's up to each individual school district whether or not to allow live streaming and who to allow to do them. So we appreciate their allowing us to bring you the home games. We're not sure how things are going to work for the away games. Again, it's sort of dependent upon the other schools, what kind of Wi-Fi they have, their capabilities, and the amount of space they have in their respective press boxes. So we're going to try to bring you as many games as we possibly can here on HIX-TV and on the HIX-TV YouTube channel. But we'll just sort of have to wait and see. We should be able to bring you all of the home games without any problem. Barring, of course, the little minor hiccups we had to the start of our broadcast and our live stream here tonight. Ready to get back into action. Quick handoff as they run it to try to get themselves a little breathing room and not have to worry about dropping back into the end zone to try to throw the ball. Pick up of a few. So trying to give themselves a little space to work with. You really don't want to have to drop back too far into your end zone to throw the ball. Pick up of a couple, make it 2nd and 8. Turnbull looking things over. Got 3 out on one side, 1 on the other. Quick dump, and it's caught just across the 5-yard line out to about the 6. Short gain. That'll bring up 3rd down.
And 11, Dylan Gavers on the tackle for the Apaches.
So they're saying really.
There's a flag on the play.
Well, there's a flag on the play. That's why we're waiting to see. It stayed at 2nd and 8, and we didn't see the flag evidently. So. And it's going to be against the Aces for an illegal receiver downfield. So that'll be half the distance of the goal line, so it'll make it 2nd and 8 again. So it'll be that 3rd and 6 now is what they're saying. Okay. They better hurry up and get this ball snap. There we go. And he drops it onto the turf, and there's a scramble.
There's a fumble on the exchange.
A fumble on the play. And like I said, people diving for it. We'll see who gets possession.
The Aces will keep the ball, but it'll be 4th down.
And the Aces are going to retain possession for all the good it's going to do them. It's going to be 4th down and 6 from their own. Looks like about their own 6-yard line, thereabouts. 4-yard line. I don't know. Long way to go.
On to punt for the Aces.
So Cole Wortman, the senior, doing the punting chores, needs to really get his leg into this one. And he does. That's a pretty good punt. Goes all the way back to midfield. And returned out to the 38-yard line of the Aces at a flag thrown near the end of the play.
There's a flag on the play.
It was Rakes with the carry for Fairview. So that was going to be against Fairview. That'll back them up a bit.
That'll back them up.
So they'll march that one off, and they'll put the ball down at about the 47-yard line, it looks like.
First and 10 for the Apaches at the 50-yard line.
No, we're going to say right at the 50-yard line. All right. Rakes drops back, puts the ball in the air, caught. And Frank makes the grab and takes the ball down near to the 30-yard line, marking at about the 31.
He's good enough for a Fairview first down.
Good enough for a Fairview first down, and they're going to come right up to the line here. Work out of the no huddle this time around. Rakes again pitches it out, caught. That's Zedike with it. Zedike rumbles down inside the 15-yard line.
Number 45, Ross Zedike, brought down by number 7, Landon Turnbull.
Turnbull's the one that finally brought him down, but he'll move the chains and give the Aces another first down. Put the ball at the 13-yard line. Rakes again drops back. Nice little dump pass right over the middle to Zedike, and Zedike just motors into the end zone. Nice play and a good read by Rakes, and Zedike, good awareness too. He made the grab and just shoots right into the end zone. Make it 21-0 as the Apaches continue to dominate here in the first half of this football game. They're going to set up to kick the extra point. Of course, they did fake it earlier, so we'll see. The holder is number 47, Luke Timbrook, and the kicker, Caleb Frank. Ball's down, kick is up.
Nice.
And looks good. Splits the upright, bounces it off the Quonset hut roof. And it's 22-0. Fairview with 6:21 to go here in our football game. Week number 2 in the home opener for the Apaches. Again, Fairview and Hicksville both winners in week number 1. The Aces down at Edgerton, a game we were not able to be at. Between the social distancing requirements and the limited number of people that we could be in the press box at Edgerton, we were not able to be in the press box, and with the threatening rainy weather that we had and our equipment not being waterproof, we decided discretion would be the better part of valor. So we do know, though, that many of you were able to watch the game. It was not available to us, but the Edgerton schools were able to live stream the game. So Aces fans were able to watch that thrilling win in the late part of the game. Patrick's getting ready to kick the ball off to the Aces. Well, one of the bright sides, Brian, is they do one of the things where the cheerleaders have those little footballs, whatever they're throwing out into the stands. We might have a halfway decent shot of being able to get one this year.
We'll see if one of them has a good arm.
So they have a good enough arm to make the throw. They put their leg into it, and that's going to go out of bounds.
That kickoff goes out of bounds.
I'll move next time. I just thought we should be able to.
And again, we're still working on some of our camera angles and everything, so So if every now and then you get a window frame or a door frame in the shot,
That should be good enough.
that's the reason. We'll get it figured out. And it's going to be a procedure call against the Apaches to kick out of bounds. And the Aces will get the ball on the 35-yard line. Gets the snap. Quick handoff and nothing doing. He gets back to the line of scrimmage. He brought down right there. That was Workman with the carry. Said not much there for Cole. So he got maybe 6 inches. Turnbull looking down the field. He's going to air it out. Got a man open. And it's caught. Bergman. The 4-yard line. Nice catch. Bergman. That's covered. That's more like it. Aces pick up the first down and get a fair amount of real estate on the play too. 5:38 to go. Split backs on either side of Turnbull. Hands it off to Baird. Or to the Balzer. Balzer gets down to about the 31-yard line.
Cody Balzer on the carry. 51, Aaron Lehman on the tackle. Being a 4 to be 2nd and 6 for the Aces.
It's going to be at the 32-yard line. The officials don't want to touch the ball, so they have these little high visibility orange markers that they put down, and then the setter for whichever team has possession of the ball places the ball on that little marker. Around the corner and just ran out of bounds.
No gain, it will remain 3rd.
No gain on the play, and it'll be 3rd and 5. So you have all these little subtle things that are going on, that the little minor changes they've made to be able to keep everybody safe. And again, we do want to remind you, and we'll do that after this play here. Turnbull rolling out, looking downfield, and they catch him from behind, and he's dropped back at the 35-yard line. Was looking downfield and did not hear the footsteps behind him. We do want to mention, if you do come out to Aces Field for any of the games, and as a matter of fact, if you attend any football games, high school level football games, please, you are encouraged to wear your mask and practice the social distancing, wash your hands frequently, because again, the only reason we want to try to keep things on an even keel, because the games can be suspended as easily as they can be played. And the best way to ensure that the high school football first down and Turnbull on a quarterback keeper is again for you to wear your mask, practice safe social distancing. Thank everybody for that. And looking down here in the crowd, I can't say that I see everybody wearing a mask, but most people are wearing masks. Snap, quick handoff.
Cole Workman on the carry.
Workman is going to get
Brought down by number 57.
4 yards on play.
Gain of 3.
I'm going to say 4. Well, they're going to give him 3. 2nd and 7. Three minutes, 45 seconds to go before halftime. Again, the Aces Pride marching band here to entertain at the shortened halftime. Turnbull looks things over. Balzer makes the grab at the 20-yard line. Heads down, gets nearly to the 15.
Brought down by number 28, Caden Blair. They'll bring up 3rd and 3 for the Aces.
So the Aces 3rd and short. 3 yards to go.
Let's go, LEPSGO, let's go. Let's go, LEPSGO, let's go. Let's go, LEPSGO, let's go. Let's go,
A
LEPSGO.
quick handoff and not much there at
Workman on
all.
the carry. Brought down by number 28, Caden Blair.
Again, Workman with the carry, and Workman
A short gain that'll make it
is
4th
not
down
going
and
to
2
get
for
the
the
first
Aces.
down yardage. It's going to leave him a couple yards shy. Gain of about 1 on the play. Workman on a big 4th down. Turnbull's going to hang on to it. That's the first down yardage.
Brought down by number 3, Cade Ricky. But that game is good enough for an Aces. First
Still
down.
alive. 2:09 to go
First
here.
and goal from the 6-yard line.
And it'll be a 1st and goal for the Aces from the 6-yard line. The Aces hoping to put some points on the board. Start working their way back into this game here before halftime. Another quarterback keeper around the corner, driving, and nope, nothing doing
Turnbull
there.
the keeper. Run out of bounds by number 3.
Might have got to about the 5-yard line.
Maybe gain of a yard. It'll be 2nd and goal from the 5.
So it'll be 2nd and goal from the 5-yard line. Down to 90 seconds and the clock running. Split backs on either side of Turnbull. Balzer with the ball, and again, just nothing there. It'll be 3rd down and goal. And a timeout by the
Brought down by number
Apaches.
51, Aaron Lyman. Timeout, Fairview Apaches. They're
So the
set.
Apaches will call timeout with 1:17 to go before halftime. Again at halftime, switching around microphones on one camera. I'll be headed next door to announce for the Aces Pride Marching Band. The live stream on our HIX-TV YouTube channel will continue with the halftime show. And then we'll see for the second half whether we'll try to work both cameras or whether I will simply do the live stream and we'll transpose that for the playback on channel 12. We'll see how it goes. I'm not going to lie, it's a little bit difficult running a camera and calling play-by-play at the same time. If you had another person, it'd be a lot easier, but
Once again, a reminder that all spectators are
so we
required to
may
follow state
again
requirements
make
for health
another
and
alteration
safety,
and just go with the
as well as
live
the safety
stream
of others.
for the second half. And if you're watching this on the tape delay, then
Make sure you and
if
your
you're wondering,
family
well, it
remain
looks
social
different
distancing
after
within 6 feet
halftime, that'll be
apart.
the reason why, because we went
Yeah,
over to the
both
live
during
stream
or after the
camera,
contest,
just to
be sure
simplify
follow all
things.
safety markings for entering and leaving this venue.
So here's the situation. It's Hicksville's ball. We've got a 3rd and goal, all on the 5-yard line. 1:17 to go. Turnbull rolls out, looks downfield, nothing there, tosses the ball, and
Turnbull's pass
Oh,
is
no.
there for hooking.
was
Broken up on the play.
incomplete.
Bring
It
up
was
4th and
batted a
goal
couple
from the
times, and it
5.
looked
Yeah.
like he might have actually caught it near the end zone, but they're saying that it actually
No.
it hit the ground first. So you don't get the one hoppers in football, unfortunately.
Could be a new
So the
rule.
incomplete pass, 1:11 to go, and one more crack at it for the Aces 4th and goal from the 5-yard line. Turnbull puts it in the air. Touchdown.
32.
Grab was made by Boston Hoopland. And that gets the Aces on the scoreboard. Erases that goose egg. 22-6. They'll still trail going into the halftime locker room. But at least they avoid the shutout here tonight.
Point number 74, Chase Rayleigh.
Set up to kick the extra point. Snap, kick is up.
Almost blocked. Yeah.
So 22-7 now. With a minute 7 to go here in the first half. The Aces are coming to the sideline. Get ready to kick it off to Fairview for the first time tonight. And don't forget the Apaches will have the ball to start the second half as they kick off to the Aces to start the game. Welcome everybody watching us on YouTube, on the HIX-TV YouTube channel. Hope you are enjoying our live stream coverage. As we get a shot of our other camera. We've got both cameras here tonight. We brought the one, our regular broadcast camera, as a backup. We're not thinking we would really need to use it, but as it turned out, we kind of did for at least a while. So we're going to go ahead and we have this one running for the first half. We may set it aside for the second half. We can fire it back up if we need to. Aces teeing it up, getting ready to kick off to the Apaches. We'll see if they'll kick it deep or if they'll try for a squib kick onside. Try to get the ball back. And they're going to keep it low. That was
Probably had his knee.
two, Cody Krasnow.
Probably put his knee down.
And
Brady
Karzanow, that's it. Touched his knee at the 40-yard line, so that's where the Apaches will set up shop.
Apaches will take over at their own 40-yard line.
So Fairview gets the ball back. They'll have it 1st and 10 on their own 40-yard line. Minute 5 to go. Rakes puts the ball in the air. Caught.
Whoa.
Nice catch, and that's going to be first down yardage and a little bit more. They get just enough of him to lose balance.
Almost
And
got away.
Zedike finally falls down, but not before he crosses into Aces territory. They're going to mark him down at the Hicksville, it looks like about the 43-yard line. Hurry up offense and that'll be a keeper by Rakes for the Apaches. And Rakes is off to the races, working his way through traffic, down along the far end, and into the end zone he goes. And I'm not seeing any flags on the play. So just like that, the Aces answer with a touchdown that takes about 25 seconds off the game clock. They're into the end zone to make it 28-7 with 41 seconds left in the half.
Okay, Frank on for the attempted extra point.
And they're going to attempt the extra point. Again, their field goal kicker is Frank. Caleb Frank. And that one's kind of an ugly looking kick. But he manages to get it through, sort of a
Whoa.
sort of like one of those sidearm curves, but he didn't hook it until after it went through the uprights. So the kick is good. It's 29-7, a 22-point lead for the Apaches with 41 seconds left to go before halftime. Again, our coverage brought to you by the Jim Schmidt family of automotive dealerships in Hicksville, Ohio. Jim Schmidt Chevrolet Buick and Jim Schmidt Ford, and online at jimschmidtauto.com. I want to thank them for their continued underwriting support. AC Sports coverage on Hicksville Community Television, both on air and online. So Hicksville ready to get the ball back as the Apaches will tee it up on the 40-yard line.
Number 1, Caleb Frank on the kick for the Apaches. Back to receive number 13, Balser. 24, Workman. Number 7, Turnbull.
And that's kind of an ugly-looking kick that'll go down on the far sideline. Looks like he picked that one off the side of his shoe. And they'll throw the flag as it comes down out of bounds.
Just making sure they.
The Aces will take over at the 35-yard line. First and 10.
All right, so it'll be first and 10 for the Aces at the 35-yard line with, again, 41 seconds to go. Hicksville with the ball, snapped. Pass in the air, knocked down right in front of Bergman. Slapped to the turf by Ripke for the Apaches. 36 seconds left. Clock stops on the incompletion. It'll be second and 10 for the Aces. This time Bergman makes the grab. Bergman goes out of bounds at about the 41-yard line. Number 42 it looks like. Well, either 43.
Let's go! All right.
Third down and 3 for Hicksville. At their own 43-yard line.
All right.
Gets a snap, drops back, launches it, caught on the line.
Nice catch.
And Whitman loses his helmet, so he's got to run off the field quickly. We need to get a substitute on. Going no huddle. The clock did not stop, and they'll spike it to stop the clock at 23 seconds. It'll be second and 10. From the 34-yard line, it looks like. And so Hoopman made the catch and got some extra yardage. He went down, his helmet popped off. So he needed to get off the field right away, but the clock was still running. So here we go. 23 seconds left in the half.
It'll be second and 10 for the Aces.
Second and 10 for the Aces. Turnbull gets the snap. Turnbull puts the ball in the air, and it's knocked away. And incomplete. Balzer got up there, but was not able to hang on to it. That'll make it 18 seconds to go. Again, we get to halftime. Our live stream is going to continue. Get a quick shot of the scoreboard and go back to the stands and then get ready for the band to take the field. But we're just going to keep the live stream rolling if we can. And again, if we get another hiccup, then just bear with us.
They're going to reset.
Oh, they're going to reset it at halftime?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
That's what I said.
So the live stream is going to get suspended briefly at halftime, and then we will resume with the, well, whatever point of halftime we are in, and we've got our other camera, so if you're not able to catch the halftime show on the live stream, we'll have it for you on the tape delay.
Rumble. Everybody do that big red rumble. Everybody do that east rumble. Everybody rumble. Everybody do that big red rumble. Everybody do that east rumble. Everybody.
So we're going to go through all this. We got all these growing pains to get through, but the upside is that hopefully that means that next week we'll just be able to sail right through everything and not have any difficulties. And again, we want to thank Mr. Hott, Mr. Overmeyer, the co-athletic directors, and the Sherwood Mutual Telephone Association, SMTA, for coming out with Rosterfer. Just everybody pitching in and doing everything they can to help us out. I feel kind of bad because we're up here, we're kind of stuck doing the broadcast, so there's not much we can do except let them do their job. And so far, they've been doing a great job for us. We thank them a lot. We really do appreciate it. Turnbull puts the ball in the air and just out of the reach of his receiver. That'll be incomplete. That'll bring a fourth down.
Get rowdy, rowdy, get tough, get tough.
So 4th and 10 from the 35-yard line with 14 seconds left in the half.
Get rowdy, rowdy, get tough. Get rowdy, get tough. Get
This
rowdy,
is
get tough. Get rowdy, rowdy, get tough, get tough.
So I have a couple timeouts so they could use if they wanted to. To stop the clock. Let's see what the point would be at this juncture. Turnbull gets the snap, drops back, looks downfield, decides to hang on to the ball, and he's going to drop for a huge loss. At about the 41-yard line, there's just nothing downfield. Good defense from the Apaches. And so the Aces will turn it over on downs with 7 seconds left in the half.
The Apaches will take over on downs. 1st and 10 at their own 40.
See if they're just going to take a knee and put an end to this. Again, we will be suspending the live stream at the end of the second half. They're going to be resetting the Wi-Fi and everything, and then as soon as we get the thumbs up, we will be resuming our live stream. So stay with us. We will be coming back with the live stream as soon as we can. Quick shot and off the ground, incomplete.
Great pass and complete.
3 seconds left to go.
To bring up 2nd and 10.
And we will, again, we've got the other camera here, so if you're watching this on Mediacom Channel 12, or on YouTube, if you're watching the edited version on YouTube sometime in the future, we'll have the halftime show for you as well, hopefully. Or at least on Mediacom we will. Sometimes we are not able to do the halftime show on YouTube for copyright reasons. Caught. And off to the races. Is running out. The clock is at zeros now, but he is still on his feet and the play is still live. And looking for something, and they're going to finally get him out of bounds. And that will be the end of the first half. So we've played the first 24 minutes of football here at Aces Field tonight, and at halftime, the score is Fairview 29 and the Aces 7. We're going to take a bit of a break. Invite you to stay tuned. The live stream is going to be suspended coming up here. And then, of course, we'll have halftime entertainment coming your way, and we'll be back both with the live stream as soon as we can to bring you all the exciting second half action right here on HIX-TV. So if you want to stop it.
I don't know if they want me to. They just said they're on the.
Okay, well, then
So-
just leave it there.
Yep. I'll know when they reset it, that's for sure. I do like this a lot better. I really do. You know how hard it is to see a ball in that small screen. Bill.
Yep. I know.
Almost impossible.
Okay.
Well, if you see him, tell him to hurry up.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the Hicksville High School Aces Pride Marching Band. The band is under the direction of Mr. Zachary Kohlmeyer, and the color guard is choreographed and directed by Miss Ashley Vaughn. Tonight, the Aces Pride will feature the music of Bruno Mars as they perform their 2020 show, Take Me to Mars. Our first chart of the night was released on Bruno Mars' first studio album, Two Wops and Hooligans. It soared on the charts and was performed during the Super Bowl 48 halftime show. Let's get funky as the band performs Runaway Baby. Bruno Mars hits the top 10 charts with Treasure. #1 hit from the unorthodox jukebox album. A combination of reggae, rock, and funk, this chart was lauded as out of this world and a musical evolution. Rock with us as we present Locked Out of Heaven. Ladies and gentlemen, put your hands together for your Hicksville Aces 5 marching band. Back with you, and we're going to keep our fingers crossed and kind of trust to luck here. We're going to forego the second camera for the second half of action here. We've got it standing by, so if anything should happen to interrupt the live stream, we'll be able to dive onto the other camera and get that covered. So again, like I said, when we edit everything together, we should be able to give you the game in its entirety. So again, got a little bit of time here, so we're sort of checking. We got a
a few comments, some nice comments about the live stream. We thank you with that, and a couple comments wondering what happened. We've had to get some fluctuations in the Wi-Fi as we're getting things set up and ready to go, and we anticipate that, again, once we get through this evening, we should be in a lot better shape. Like I said, this is the first time out, and you know what they say, the first time you try something, sometimes it goes well, and other times you had a few hiccups. And we had a few hiccups tonight. But the main thing is that we have been able to bring you the live stream, and we've got, I think, the majority of the game in for you here on the HIX-TV YouTube channel. So we want to thank you so very much for joining us for the live stream here tonight. Again, our coverage of Aces football brought to you by the Jim Schmidt family of automotive dealerships in Hicksville, Ohio. Jim Schmidt Chevrolet Buick, Jim Schmidt Ford, the Jim Schmidt Truck Lot, and of course online at jimschmidtauto.com. I want to thank them so very much for their continued support. Remember, anytime that you see Aces sports action on Hicksville Community Television, it's thanks to the generous underwriting support of the Jim Schmidt family of automotive dealerships in Hicksville, Ohio. Shortened halftime, again, the season of the coronavirus, only 10 minutes. The visiting teams do not bring their bands, so 10 minutes for the performance of the home schools band. Aces doing a good job. The music of Bruno Mars. And we're going to get ready to get back into action here shortly. If you are just joining us or just tuning in to the live stream, at halftime, the Aces are down 22. It's 29-7 with the Apaches in the lead here at Aces Field. So the teams are getting ready to get things going here. And it's a delay, of course. No, my cameraman is a little confused. There's about a 10-second delay between what he's seeing on the camera screen and what is on the, no.
Again, the Aces would like to thank the many individuals and volunteers who have made today's event possible. We want to continue making these activities open to spectators, so please be sure to adhere to all established rules, follow any directions given by event staff.
So
Be respectful while other activities.
we may have a bit of a lag here.
By working together, we can continue to bring
But it looks like we're
to our fans to enjoy. Thank you.
So we're not going to worry about that. We're going to just, as long as it says that we are streaming, we're going to just continue on and call the game for you as best we can. So the Aces are going to be kicking off to the Apaches to get the second half underway.
And number 1, Taylor Frank.
And teeing it up, Landon Turnbull. So Turnbull, and that's just kind of a squib kick. It's bouncing around loose, and the Aces, I think, jumped on it. So it looks like Hicksville's going to get the ball to start the second half. Turnbull, a little squib kick. He was running right behind it. It had to go 10 yards or be touched by an Apache player. And they're kind of conferring. I think an Apache did touch it, and then the Aces dove on it. Unless they're saying an Ace hit it first and then, nope, it's going to be Ace's ball. So, a fruitful turn of events for Hicksville. And a quick handoff right up the middle. Working with the carry.
Gators, a gain of 5, at least second and 5. Put Workman on the carry again. No gain.
So no gain on that carry for the Aces as
Bring up third and
11:15 to go here.
Let's fight, let's go, big red and white. Let's fight, let's go, big red and white. Let's fight.
So Turnbull takes the snap, puts the ball in the air, caught. And that's grabbed by number 11, Taylor Baird. Baird takes it down to about the 37-yard line.
is good enough for an Aces. First down.
First down for Hicksville. Clock continues to roll.
Down to a few seconds difference.
And moving on the front line. And that'll back him up 5. So first and 10 will become first and 15 for the Aces.
5, first and 15.
And there's another 5 yards.
False start on the Aces. Another 5
So
yard
2
penalty.
false starts,
First
turns a
and
first
20.
and 10 to first and 20. And the Aces are back about where they started. So we'll try it again. Still first down, but first and 20. Turnbull putting it into the air. He overthrows everybody. Not only did he overthrow his own receiver, but he was in dangerous territory there because for the Apaches, Ryan Richards, number 20, was hoofing it, trying to get a paw on the football as well, and was just out of his reach. So second and 20 now for the Aces. Turnbull rolling out into a world of trouble, and he powers down to about the 45-yard line. That'll be a pickup of about 3, it looks like. It's a little after 8:30 now. This game of about a little over an hour and a half old. Under 10 minutes to go in quarter number 3. Turnbull, quarterback keeper, nice hole. Turnbull finds another little running room. Turnbull stretching it out down to near the 25-yard line. A nice one for Landon. As it opened up right in front of him, and he was able to scamper for a first down. See where they officially mark him down. It looked to me about the 26-yard line is where his knee touched. And yep, that's what they say on the scoreboard. So the Aces down by 22. Looking to put some more points on the board. Pitch out. And dragged down from behind. Ball carried by Workman. And Cole. Picking up about 5 yards. Make it second and 5. It's down to about the 21-yard line. Hand off again to Workman, only this time there's about 4 white jerseys waiting for him. He goes nowhere. He's going to drop for a bit of a loss on that play. So that'll back him up a couple yards, bring up third down.
Loss of a yard, bring up third and 6.
So with the loss of a yard, third and 6. Aces. Workman beside Turnbull. Turnbull dropping back. Turnbull running for his life, and he's going to be corralled and brought down again at about the 22-yard line, and that's going to bring up fourth down. The Apache's not giving you a lot of time to
Six for the Aces.
think about what you're doing. They're swarming pretty good, so the Aces have to be quick. Turnbull rolling out, gets the ball away, caught, and that's going to be brought down around the 15-yard line, and that, I think it's going to be enough to move the chains. Yep, that's what they're doing. So a nice catch by Bergman moves the chains. The Aces pick up the first down, keep this drive alive. Ball right on, just inside the 15-yard line, about the 14. Turnbull again gets rid of the ball, caught by Workman. Workman is going to be knocked out of bounds near the 10.
Run out of bounds by number 57, Caleb Skinner. Gain of 3, it'll be second and
Pick up
7.
about 3 yards. It'll be second and 7. Ball at the 12-yard line. Turnbull again going to roll out, keep it himself, tries to reverse the field, and he's going to get back down near the 10-yard line. That'll be all she wrote.
In on the tackle, number 51, Aaron Lehman.
That'll bring up third down, and I don't think they're going to give him any gain on yardage. 3rd and 7.
A gain of 1 will be 3rd and 6.
No, they are going to give him a yard. So they'll put the ball at the 10-yard line exactly, 3rd and 6 for the Aces. Trailing by 22 here in the 3rd quarter. Snap, Turnbull. Inside handoff to Workman, flag on the play. So the ball popped loose near the end of the play, but I think it had already been blown dead. My cameraman steps on my microphone cord.
That's down by number 35. Rusty Knight. A flag on the play.
So flag on the play.
Against
Call is
Hicksville.
holding against Hicksville.
It'll be a hold against the Aces, so their 3rd and 6 is going to, well, that'll be changed. They'll get backed up 10 yards from the spot of the foul.
Holding penalty is declined.
Oh, they're going to decline it, and that'll bring up 4th down. So Fairview, confidence in their defense,
Oh,
they
man.
declined the penalty to make it 4th and 6 from the 10-yard line.
4th and 8 for the Aces.
Wow.
It should be 4th
4th and 8.
and 8 from the 8-yard line. I can't go right. Well, whatever. Ball is knocked loose and incomplete, so the Aces will turn it over on downs. It'll be deep in Fairview territory, and the Apaches are going to have plenty of field to work with and an opportunity to burn some clock and keep the pressure on the Aces. As again, the Apaches leading here 29-7. So if Fairview keeps this on the ground and just kind of grinds out a good long drive, they might be able to use up most, if maybe even all of the 6 minutes that are remaining on this 3rd quarter clock. Of course, if they get the opportunity to put some more points on the board, I'm sure they will take it. Right up the middle. And they finally get enough guys on him to slow him down and stop him at about the 28-yard line.
Number 53, Mason Slattery in on the tackle.
And it was Tim Brook with the carry for Fairview. Rakes will work out of the shotgun for the Apaches. And that one
Great pass. Number 3, Kate Griffey calls
Got a
it
chance for an interception, though.
Well, when the ball hit the turf, it looked like a couple of the players thought it might have been a backwards pass or lateral, so they were chasing it down in case it was a live ball just to be safe.
Let's go, Red, yeah!
Hands it off. That's Timbrook. Timbrook working his way through traffic. And Luke Timbrook out across the 40-yard line to about the 43.
That'll be a first down, Apache.
It'll be first down for Fairview. And they'll stop the clock long enough to move the chains and start it back up again. Rakes looking downfield, puts it in the air, caught. And that'll be good for a first down. Grab made by Caleb Frank. Frank gets across the 45-yard line of the Aces into Hicksville territory and gets brought down for a first down. 5:40 to go.
For first down for the Apaches.
Rakes again. Puts the ball in the air. Caught. That's Zedike with the grab. And Russ Zedike down to about the 30-yard line. And that'll be another first down for the Apaches.
Brought down by number 64, Kate White. It'll be first down, Apaches.
So 5:21 to go. Rakes. And again, a quick handoff. This time to number 24, Keaton Singer. And Singer gets some positive yards as well.
Brought down by number 50, Gabe Rodriguez for the Aces. Gain of 7. It'll be second and 3.
So it'll be second and 3 for the Apaches as they move the ball down to the 28-yard line. Ball in the air, man open, knocked away at the last minute, saved the touchdown.
Great pass intended for number 1, Caleb Frank. Broken up on the play by number 13, Brody Balser.
So Balser gets his paw up and knocks the ball to the turf and saves the touchdown for the Apaches, or for the Aces. Takes it away from the Apaches. Clock will stop on the incomplete pass. 4:34 to go in our third quarter. Rakes will line him up again. Third down and 3. And again, a quick handoff to number 24, Keaton Singer.
24, Keaton Singer on the carry for the
Singer
Apaches.
gets him enough to move
And on
the
the tackle for
chains
the Aces,
and
number
keep the
53,
drive
Mason
alive.
Slattery. That'll be a first down for the Apaches.
So the Apaches rack up another first down tonight. 4:28 to go. Clock starts moving as soon as they set the chains. Rakes. Screen pass out. Caught. That was Ripke making the grab. Ripke will get a little forward progress. Couple of yards, maybe 3.
Brought down by the Aces number 24, Cole Workman. The gain of 3, it'll be second and 7.
So second and 7 coming up. Man in motion. Gets a hold of it. Sweeps around the edge.
Great shovel pass to number 1, Caleb Frank.
Ball.
Brought down by number 2, J.R. Mendoza.
Third or fourth one. Takes it down to, they're saying, the 7-yard line.
And it'll make it first and goal for the Apaches at the 5-yard
First
line.
and goal for Fairview. Ball is on the 5-yard line. First and goal from the 5. Breaks. Looking over, rolling out. Puts the ball in the air all along the end zone. Touchdown, Apaches.
Great pass complete to number 3, Cade Ripke, for the 5-yard Fairview touchdown.
So, Cade Ripke makes the catch in the end zone. And the Apaches add 6 more to make it 35-7.
Frank on to attempt the extra point out of the hold of 47 with Kimbrough. The snap of 85. Austin Lashaway.
And they'll bring Frank in to attempt the extra point. Ball will be held by Timbrook. They faked one in the first half. They need to really do that here, though. That one is up and good. Yep.
And the extra point is good.
So 36-7 is a 29-point advantage now for the Apaches. The Aces need to get some points on the board. They run the peril of going down enough to kick in the running clock. And of course, if that happens, that really puts you behind the 8 ball. It's really hard to battle your way back if you're fighting both the opposing team and a non-stop clock. But we'll get ready for the Apaches to kick it back to the Aces. 3:12 to go here in our third quarter. It's high school football action, week number 2 from here at Aces Field. A beautiful night for football. Again, very, very pleasant outside. Feels like low 70s, upper 60s out there. Not bad at all. Maybe a little warmer here in the press box than it is out there on the stadium. And 63 is what they're saying the official outdoor temperature is. So it is warmer here in the press box. But we're glad to have you with us. Hope you are enjoying our live stream coverage on the HIX-TV YouTube channel. And of course, we will have the tape delay on Mediacom Channel 12 here. Coming up next week sometime, as is usual.
Back to receive for the Aces, number 13, Brody Balser. 7, Landon Turnbull. And 24, Cole Workman on the kick. Number 1, Caleb Frank.
Apaches are going to get ready to kick it off to Hicksville. The Aces will see what they can get going here offensively. They'll put their foot into it. Nice kick. Caught back at about the 12-yard line. Looking through traffic. And gets out across the 30-yard line. Walzer with the return.
Will take over first
It's about 20 yards on the return.
On their own 33-yard line.
Takes it out to the 33-yard line. Caught it back around the 12-13. First and 10 for Hicksville. 3:05 to go here in our third quarter. Hard snap, nobody jumps. Turnbull pitches it out. Workman to about the 37, 38-yard line.
Number 20, Ryan Richards.
And Workman looks like he got rolled up a little bit. He's slow getting up.
And official
He's still on the turf. So we're going to have injury time out here while they'll look at Workman. Teams will huddle up. We'll take some time to again say a big thank you to our Aces football underwriters making our coverage possible. The Jim Schmidt family of automotive dealerships in Hicksville, Ohio. Jim Schmidt Chevrolet Buick, Jim Schmidt Ford, the Jim Schmidt Truck Lot, and of course online at jimschmidtauto.com. This is the first of 3 games that are going to be played here at Aces Field. Got a nice long homestand coming our way here. We've got the Apaches with us here tonight. And next week, the Rams of Tenora will be here. And then week number 3, or week number 4 rather, it'll be the Wayne Trace Raiders joining us. And then I think we're on the road at Ayersville after that.
It's a gain of 4. It'll be 2nd and 6 for the Aces.
So the field is cleared, the clock restarts, and we're getting ready to get back into action. Turnbull working out of the shotgun. Takes a snap, quick inside handoff, ball falls down, bounces straight up into Turnbull's hands. Turnbull is able to grab it. They actually fumbled the exchange. The ball hit the turf, bounced right back up, and Turnbull grabbed it and turned nothing into something, and manages to pick up a few yards and make it 3rd and 1.
Down to the 42-yard line, it'll be 3rd and 1.
42-yard line. This is looking to move the chains. Balzer, the back beside Landon Turnbull. Turnbull keeps it. Turnbull's going to get taken down in the backfield, and that's going to bring up 4th down. Big loss there. Didn't fool the Apaches at all.
Brought down for a loss by number 28, Peyton Blair.
They were waiting for that one, and they dropped Turnbull in the backfield. That's going to back the ball up to about the 38-yard line, it looks like, where it'll be 4th down and about 5 now. 1:20, and the clock continues to roll.
Back to punt for the Aces, 24, go Workman.
And they're going to punt it away. Workman drops back. Here's the snap. Oh, it's going to be a fake. Workman hangs onto it, pitches it off to Turnbull. Nothing doing. Turnbull gets back to about the original line of scrimmage, and they'll bring him down, and that's where the Aces will turn it over on downs. So the fake kickoff does not succeed, and the Aces turn it over to the Apaches on downs. It'll be Fairview's ball, 1st and 10 on the Aces' 38-yard line. 57 seconds left in the 3rd quarter. As we get ready for the change of possession. Fairview's quarterback, Doug Rakes, makes his way out onto the field. All alone in the shotgun. Got 2 out on either side. Dropping back now, looking downfield, launches it, and it is off the rebound. Oh my goodness.
Oh my God.
It was off the hands. I think it was off the hands of Cole Workman, and then picked off on the bounce by the Fairview receiver, who was, I believe, number 3. I think it was Ripke. They made the grab off the rebound there, off the bounce, and gets it down to the 12-yard line, 1st and 10. Another catch and a spin move and heading towards the end zone. That'll be a touchdown for Luke Timbrook. With 39 seconds left in the quarter. Makes it 36-7. I mean, excuse me, 42-7. And that's going to institute the running clock, I do believe.
On the attempt, the extra point number 1.
They're up by 35 right now, looking to go up by 36. And the kick is up. And looks good from our angle. It is 43-7.
Fairview 43.
And that's going to probably, so that should institute, I think, the running clock here in the second half. So the Aces are going to have that working against them as well, as we'll get ready to get the ball back into Hicksville's hands and finish out this 3rd quarter. And we've got 12 minutes of football left after that. Not impossible to come back, but it will be an uphill battle, as it looks like the Aces may have to accept going 1-1 here at the end of week 2. But that's why we play the game. You never know. Glad to have you with us. Bill Murphy and Brian Williams from Hicksville Community Television. You are enjoying our coverage. I said the live stream. We had some issues early on, but thanks to a concerted effort by a whole bunch of people we'll thank when we wrap up the game here, we'll be able to get this live stream going. I cannot thank a few people enough for all that they have done. Not only today, but I mean earlier in the week with our volleyball broadcast, and said it's been a learning experience for us. And we get a little bit better every game we do. We get a little bit better. Every volleyball match, every football game.
24, Cole Workman, and number 7, Andy Turnbull. Back to kick for the Apaches. Number 1, Caleb Frank.
So Frank is going to handle the kicking chores for Fairview. Puts his foot into it. Back deep. Caught. Brody Balzer working his way across the 25-yard line to about the 26.
For the Aces.
25 seconds left in the
On the
quarter.
tackle for the Apaches. Number 34, Adam Lashley.
Small crowd here tonight, not because there are not a lot of Aces faithful that don't want to be here, but because, again, they're limited to the size of the crowd in the stands by the Ohio Department of Health, and the governor and the OHSAA Health Department. Turnbull tries to get around the corner, nothing doing. He takes a shot right at the 25-yard line.
Wow.
Brought down by number 24, Keaton Singer, and number 57,
He's
Caleb
a
Skinner.
little wobbly getting up after that one, but he is on his feet.
Now make it 2nd and 10.
And that is the end of the third quarter.
And that's the end of
So
the third
time
quarter.
expires, and at the end of 3,
Hicksville
it's
7.
the Fairview Apaches dominating the game so far tonight. They're up on the Aces 43-7, our score at the end of 3. Little time here between quarters, and it's again a good time to say a big thank you to our football broadcast underwriters making our coverage possible here on Hicksville Community Television. The Jim Schmidt family of automotive dealerships here in Hicksville, Ohio. Jim Schmidt Chevrolet Buick, Jim Schmidt Ford, and online at jimschmidtauto.com. Once again, for the 2020-2021 school year, Jim Schmidt has stepped in and is underwriting all of our Aces sports broadcasts here on Hicksville Community Television. Cannot thank him enough for that. We hope that you will remember anytime you see Aces Sports on HIX-TV, whether it is on our Mediacom Channel 12, on the YouTube channel, whatever the case may be, brought to you thanks to the generous support of the Jim Schmidt family of automotive dealerships in Hicksville, Ohio. We want to thank them so very much and hope that you will too. And remember, if you're in the market for a vehicle, brand new pre-owned car, truck, van, or SUV, check out the great selection they have at the Jim Schmidt family of automotive dealerships. You can do it online at jimschmidtauto.com. Turnbull with the snap. All in the air, caught by Balzer, and brought out of bounds right at about the 30-yard line. And the clock continues to roll, even though he goes out of bounds, because, again, we do have the continuous clock with the Apaches up by a significant amount. What do we say, 36 points, yeah. 36-point lead. Turnbull in the shotgun. Takes the snap. And then puts the ball in the air, caught by Bergman. Bergman's going to get out of bounds at the 36-yard line. Be about a yard or so shy. Oh, they're going to see if they're going to say, yep, they're going to give him the first down. I thought he was a little bit short, but we won't complain at all. Move this chains. First down, Aces.
That game was good enough for an Aces. First down.
Turnbull looking downfield again, tossing it out. Caught by Workman, but not much of a gain there. As Workman looks like he might have even lost about a yard. Workman goes back to takes it back to the 36-yard line.
Let's go,
couple-yard loss.
Let's go red! 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 Let's go red! 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 Let's go red!
Second down, quick handoff, and powering right up the middle. I think that was Workman again with the carry, and he'll get out to about the 39, maybe the 40-yard line. We'll see where they mark him.
Make it 3rd and 7 for the Aces.
So a gain of 3, they'll make it 3rd and 7 and put the nose of the football on the 40-yard line. Workman taking his time, clock rolling. Turnbull taking his time, clock rolling. Ball caught, and again,
Turnbull's pass complete to Balser.
Balser makes the grab, but he's going to get escorted out of bounds after only picking up maybe a couple of yards to bring up 4th down.
Takes Chapman.
So it'll be 4th and about 6 from the 41-yard line.
We'll bring up 4th and 6 for the Aces.
So do or die here for Hicksville. Turnbull drops back in the shotgun. Oh, they're going to punt it away.
24, Keaton Singer.
So punt is away. Grabbed at the 25-yard line. Working their way through traffic and returned out to the 40.
Singer on the return for the
That was
Apaches.
Keaton Singer.
Brought down by number
He'll
74,
take it out to the
Chase Ray.
40-yard line. Stop the clock for the change of possession and get the offensive and defensive teams swapped around, and then they'll pick it right up again. Balser coming off a little empty there. Walking it off. So there's the snap, handoff, and across the 45 to about the 46-yard line. New quarterback in for Fairview, by the way. That's Brian Williams.
What?
All right, take that back.
Number 9.
Ryar Williams. B-R-Y-A-R. Number 16.
Crochet, what?
Get up! Aces!
So for a minute there, did a double take. It's like, hey, running the camera and the football team for the Apaches. Williams gets the ball in the air. Caught number 22. That's Jace Chapman. Chapman out to the 49-yard line. You'll have to forgive me if there's a little bit of hesitation in some of the names and numbers, as they've got some of the younger players out there for Fairview right now to finish out this game. Continuous clock working against Hicksville, already down to 7 minutes and 15 seconds.
Bring up a 3rd down.
So like I said, the 12 minutes of the 4th quarter go by really fast with that continuous clock. Williams going to keep the ball himself. Williams across midfield. He's got some running room. Almost breaks free. Only had a couple men to beat, but they finally bring him down at about the 37, 38-yard line of the Aces. It's 5 minutes after 9 o'clock actual time, so a little over 2 hours into this contest, and about 6.5 minutes left to go on the game clock. Williams puts the ball in the air, caught. That's number 8 with the carry. He's headed towards the end zone, and he's in. That's Weston Minnick with the grab. Minnick takes it into the end zone to put 6 more points on the board for the Apaches with 6:20 left to go in the game. And as I've said before, in these circumstances, sometimes people get upset if they score this late when they've got such a big lead, but these are the younger kids that are out there right now. They don't get a lot of chance to play, so you really can't blame them. They get a chance to score a touchdown in a varsity game. You can't blame them for taking advantage of it, the opportunity.
On the attempt the extra point. Number 34, Adam Lachaway.
So the backup kicker, Adam Lashway, is out on the field right now, number 34. Snap, ball down, kick is up. I think he got it. Yep. It was kind of a dying swan there, but it cleared the crossbar. Went right down Main Street, so it just needed the height, and they get it. So 50-7, a 43-point advantage now for the Apaches. Pretty much puts this game out of reach for the Aces. They're going to drop to 1-1 after the game tonight and start thinking about bouncing back here next week when the Rams will be in town. So we'll get ready to kick it off and get the ball back into the Aces' hands.
Back to receive for the Aces. Number 2, J.R. Mendoza. Number 9, Axton
So
Septiel.
they'll tee it up on the 40-yard line. And we'll get ready to get things going.
For the Apaches, number 34, Adam Lachaway.
Lashway is going to be handling the kicking here. 6:20. And again, that's going to go pretty quick here once we get started. It's a low one and off the knees and loose, and I think that it's going to be Apache's ball as a fumble on the return. Ball came down and it went off the Hicksville player's knees, and then into a scrum, and then we saw the ball bounce out, so I'm not sure who lost it. But just like that, it's Apache's ball once again. That took 20 seconds off, 6 minutes exactly, halfway through this fourth quarter. And they're going to keep number 16 out there at quarterback, Briar Williams. I don't know, they were saying that they might be tuning us in at the Iron Horse Restaurant over in Sherwood tonight to watch the live stream. So if that's the case, if you're watching us there, hello everybody at the Iron Horse.
Brought down by number 9, Ashton Septiel.
Clock continues to run. Pickup of 5 and 2nd and 5, ball at the 18-yard line. So once again, the Apaches in the red zone. And another fumble loose on the floor. It's grabbed by Williams. He picks it up. Briar Williams heads up play. He's going to lose about a yard, but that's better than losing the football. He scoops it up and gets it down to the 19-yard line.
Loss of a yard or two. It'll be 3rd and
So that'll
6.
lose him a few yards. It'll be 3rd and 6 from the 19-yard line for the Apaches. 4.5 minutes to go in the game. So Fairview comes back out onto the field. They're taking their time because, again, you know, as they use up their allotted time, the clock continues to roll. So they're whittling it down. Williams, and it's caught. That's number 18, Andre Hastings. Hastings makes the catch, and that's close to first down yardage.
Brought down by number 9, Ashton Septiel.
And it'll be 4th down.
And 18, Ryland Bassett.
Less than a yard to go.
We'll make it Officials timeout.
And there's an official timeout. I think they're going to measure to see whether it's 4th and inches or a first down. So our first measurement of the night. Looks like the chain got tangled up. Okay, there we go. And it is a first down. Nose of the football, so they'll move the chains. So Hastings catch and run enough for the first down. So they'll get ready to fire the clock back up. 3:20 left in the game. No real doubt they'll fire it up. So no doubt as to how the outcome of this game is going to be. Again, can take their time. Let that play clock run down.
Whoa.
Flag at the end of the play. The ball was carried by number 10. That's Brevin Williams. And Brevin Williams is trotting back over towards the sideline. Going to be,
I was going to say, against Hicksville.
Against Hicksville, like created a face mask. So the Aces get the face mask. So that'll tack some more yardage on for the Apaches, and that makes it first and goal for Fairview. Down to a minute 50 seconds and the clock rolling. Again, they'll wait when the game clock gets down to 5 seconds. There'll be a referee in the back that raises his arms, and when they see that, that's when they'll go for the snap. Takes the knee.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Williams takes a knee.
With a minute 9.
Second goal.
I didn't expect that.
So they're not going to run it up on the Aces.
No,
They got a first and goal, but they're going to be more than satisfied. Going back to Sherwood with a 43-point victory tonight, 50-7.
They are being very nice.
So, like I said, it was a first down, so they can take a knee for second and third down even before they turn it over. Again, they're letting the clock roll its way down to 40 seconds now. And he'll take a knee.
Whoa.
Rough and tumble on the O and D line up there.
Thank you for attending tonight's game. A reminder that you are asked to
Probably take one more knee and that will do it. But we'll start wrapping up and getting things ready to hit the road here ourselves.
It's over now.
As we down to the last 10 seconds. Your final score tonight is going to be the Apaches defeating the Aces 50-7. The final score with the win Fairview will improve their record to 2-0. The Aces will drop to 1-5. We want to say a bunch of thank yous here tonight because, again, this was quite an evening for us. We had a lot of issues early on. This was the first time that we were going to be live streaming a football game from here at Aces Field, and we did run into some unexpected issues. So again, my thanks to the staff out here, the grounds crew. Cannot thank them enough. Mr. Hobermeyer, Mr. Hott, Mr. Countryman, and Rick Rossdorfer from Sherwood Mutual Telephone Association, who came out, and they were all working feverishly behind the scenes, and they were able to get things squared away, get us on the Wi-Fi, get us on the internet, and get our live streams going. So we want to thank each and every one of them so very much. Got a lot of problems solved, and we're hoping that means that when we are back out here next week, things will go an awful lot smoother. So with that, we also want to say a big thank you to the Jim Schmidt family of automotive dealerships underwriting our coverage. Jim Schmidt Chevrolet Buick, Jim Schmidt Ford, and online at jimschmidtauto.com. I thank them so very much and hope that you will do the same, because remember, anytime you see Aces Sports action on HIX-TV, whether it's on the live stream or on this channel, they're the ones that make it possible. The Jim Schmidt family of automotive dealerships right here in Hicksville, Ohio, and online at jimschmidtauto.com. Ryan and I are going to be back here 1 week from today for week number 3 action, as the Aces will throw out the welcome mat for the Tenora Rams. So we will look forward to that. And I don't believe we've got any volleyball coming up in the interim. So with that, we're going to wrap things up. Hey, everybody, have yourself a safe Labor Day holiday weekend. If you are going to be traveling, drive carefully wherever you go. Remember, stay safe, wear your masks, practice social distancing. The more we do that, the sooner this whole situation gets wrapped up and the more quickly we get back to normal. I know it can be a pain sometimes, but again, we encourage you, wear your masks, wash your hands, stay safe. So with that, we're going to wrap up the live stream and the coverage of the game. I want to thank everybody for joining us on the HIX-TV YouTube channel. And we'll look forward to being back with you again next week, and we may have a few live stream updates either on YouTube or on the Facebook channel during the course of next week as well, just to keep you up to date with what's happening. So with that, one more time, your final score tonight, it's the Fairview Apaches 50 and the Aces 7. For Brian Williams running the camera, I'm Bill Murphy with Hicksville Community Television, wishing you a good night and good sports.